Well, well, well. Hello there, everybody. How are you today? It's me, typical GTA 5 YouTuber that only records videos late on the weekends here. And today, I'm back with a video all about the Diamond Casino and Resort. And I know what you guys are thinking. We already talked about how to win big. We already talked about top things that people do in their penthouse. What more could there be to showcase in the Diamond Casino? Like, this thing's old. It's been here since July. It's clearly not that exciting. So, what more is this buffoon going to showcase to us? Well, people, good news because I actually been doing some research about the Diamond Casino heist, and I wanted to showcase a couple things with you that you probably don't know. And basically, if you guys do these things, your chances of winning the heist, they're gonna shoot way, way up. I mean, I don't know if you guys have ever done it before to where you wanted to win the heist and failed multiple times because it's all very, very hard. Well, I sure have. I definitely understand that it's very difficult at times and very hard to do, and I compiled all this list together to go ahead and showcase to you people the top things that you have to do when you get this heist in order to win it literally every single time. Because I know about you guys, but like I said, I've been winning this bad boy every single day. I get up 5 o'clock in the morning and I'm just grinding it all night until 3 a.m. the next day. But anyways, let's go ahead and get things started with the video. Before I do, if you could just drop a like and subscribe to the channel, I'd really, really appreciate that. So let's go ahead and get things started. Now, the very first thing that you have to do is when you're taking your prep missions, take them very, very seriously. I mean, I know a lot of people that they would actually go ahead and, play their prep missions and not take it seriously whatsoever. And then when it came to them actually playing the heist, they failed very miserably because they rushed through the prep missions and didn't take the time to analytically think about what they were doing. I'm not trying to say this is school or anything like that, but you got to think about the stuff that you're going to do in the heist because it will pay off in the end. Now, such examples of this would be when you're having the first casing mission to spend the time coming up here to the roof and actually taking pictures of the different things up here. I don't know if you guys noticed, but you need to have a security camera, a door, and a keypad. And if you take a picture just like that, that's definitely satisfactory enough to go ahead and showcase to Lester. And then you already have a rooftop entry point or exit point. Now, definitely make sure that you fly around the building and take all the time in the world to do these prep missions, because literally it will make all the difference and could literally be the difference between you walking away with $5 million and $1 million. Like, the heist is very difficult, I'm not going to deny that, but you definitely should take all the time in the world to surface around the building and spend the time that you have to actually, showcase it right. Think if you were doing this in real life, you wouldn't want to get caught by the police, so think about how you would showcase it correctly. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and fly down here to the first floor and showcase a little bit more. Now, a lot of people that I know, they always get this exit right here correct. This is where everybody enters. This is where everybody comes out. Basically, the staff entry points. That's, the only place that they go. Well, people, if you actually spend some time to circle around the entire building like I was suggesting earlier, you'll find a couple more entry and exit points that are very, very beneficial to you. So for example, this one right here is actually the laundry room to where you can come out on this side and not have hundreds of thousands of cops already shooting at you because it's a very confined, secretive area. Now, another location that you guys can actually choose to come out of, if you actually take a look around down here, is the front entrance. Now, I know what you're saying. You're probably like, why would I want to have anybody come from the front entrance when this is a most open area? Like, nobody will know or suspect a thing when I come busting out of here and all they see is my guns and there's just hundreds upon thousands of cops all around me. Like, it's not the best idea. Well, people, if you actually spend the time up around here, it's not the doors that I want to discuss. It's actually this man right here. You guys know him, the good valet guy. Well, there's actually a mission part where you can knock him out and you can pretend that you're the valet, and then when the cops come, you'll be able to have your cars ready to go, and everything will work out a lot better for you. Now, the next thing that I want to talk about in terms of doing this heist correctly before I move on to the last bit of this is these bad boys right here. We all know them, we all hate them, maybe, if we're cheating the casino. The top secret security cameras. Now, you guys know they're just there to keep us safe and all that good stuff, but what if I told you that when you patch in to the casino to actually learn about this stuff and figure out the contents of the vault, what if I told you that there was actually some key information hidden inside of these? I mean, I know you guys probably think I'm a little bit crazy. You probably think I haven't slept in 5 days. Like, how could there be any information whatsoever inside these tiny little security cameras? Well, actually, there's quite a lot. So if you guys spend your time searching through all of them and scanning the entire environment, you'll actually find such things like hidden exits, places to store different weapons, clothing, different things like that. You'll even find key cards and other special areas, including the guest rooms and all this other stuff that you can use your advantage in the heist. I mean, there's definitely hundreds upon thousands of ways to play the heist, but if you don't fully take advantage of everything, then how are you going to be able to spend your time choosing the best possible route when you don't even know half of what it has to offer? Now, the next thing actually comes to the setup missions. Depending on what approach you choose, and I'll talk about those ones in a minute, depending on the approach, you actually can choose different setup missions. Now, there's ones that are actually called optional, and you can either pay a cost to have them done, which I don't recommend whatsoever, because by the time you guys have already paid that cost, then you're going to be robbing the casino, and you're just going to come out maybe not even ahead. Maybe you'll come out at a loss. So it's definitely not worth it at all. But basically, if you guys do these little missions and do them to their full extent, it'll actually make your jobs a lot easier than normal. There's one, for example, where you have to fly around the town and destroy all these security convoys. And I'll admit, it's a pain. I didn't really enjoy that mission when I first played the casino heist either. But then when I was going through and I was like, oh my god, I definitely should have destroyed more than one convoy because these people have like miniguns and stuff and like 700 armors, I knew that I should have spent the time to do it. So after I spent the time to do it the second try, well, it was a lot easier for me, and basically, I was able to reap the benefits and end that casino heist with people only shooting pistols at me rather than shooting like, RPGs and miniguns. So that's definitely another thing that you should do. Now, something else regarding to the casino that I want to showcase to you people and talk to you about is actually about the approaches. Now, there's a lot of different approaches that you can go ahead and choose and showcase. There's aggressive, the big con, and there's also stealthy. Now, from my experiences, there's a couple ones that work really well and a couple that really don't. Now, the first one that works very well if you can pull it off is actually the big con. However, I would recommend that you play this one last if you're going to keep replaying the casino, because it's very, very difficult, and if you don't understand fully the walking patterns, where all the clothing's hid, everything like that, you'll literally fail it like 25 times before you can actually play it. Like, I done it 25 times, and I was like, wow, this is really challenging. Now, the next one that also works pretty well is silent and sneaky. Now, you guys are probably wondering, like, why does that one work very well? Basically, because if you do it correctly, you can avoid alerting literally 95% of the security, and everything will go a lot more according to plan than normal. Now, the very last one that I have that's not so good is the aggressive approach. Now, if you guys do the aggressive approach, it's very, very difficult because you come smacking through the doors, guns blaring, everybody's on to you instantaneously, and I definitely don't recommend it. So if you guys have any say whatsoever in what your heist leader chooses, definitely choose big con or passive or sneaky, because if you do passive and sneaky, then it'll work out a lot better for you, and it's a good way to get to know the casino first before you start to rob it. Now, on that point, the last bit that I have here is get to know the casino. You know, spend some time in there, gamble, all that good stuff. You can win a lot of good money. And if you watch my video from a couple days ago, you'll be able to see that. So definitely make sure that you spend your time doing it, because if you don't spend your time getting to know the casino, you're going to look like this guy right here. And I mean, I don't know about you, but I I don't know if you want to look like this guy right here. Like, he, yeah. I'll let you guys form your own opinions about him. But basically, that's all I have for today's video. So hopefully that did help you out to some extent, and hopefully you guys will be able to use the comments and tips and tricks I provided to actually run your heists a whole lot better than you normally would. Now, like I said, if you guys could just drop a like on the video and subscribe here if you're brand new, because I'd hate if you missed out on my new content, then that'd be much appreciated. And I'll be back later on with some more GTA 5 videos. But with all that being said, my name's Trskss. I'll catch you guys later on. And, you know, I'm going to go play Silent and Sneaky, which is very coincidental that it just popped up. Peace out, folks.